Elon Musk SpaceX IPO, how to prepare and invest step-by-step strategy. In this video, you will learn about Elon Musk SpaceX IPO, how to prepare and invest from the day one till you become a billionaire. Stop scrolling because this could be one of the biggest financial opportunities of the decade, and also one of the most misunderstood, with rumors pointing to a valuation between 1.75 trillion and 2 trillion and a potential raise up to 75 billion, which would make it the largest IPO in history. But here's the truth: opportunity does not mean easy money, and if you are not prepared, you can lose fast. So let's break it down step by step, simple, clear, and strategic. First, understand what an IPO really is. IPO means initial public offering. It is when a private company becomes public and sells shares to investors for their first time. Before the IPO, companies like SpaceX are private, meaning you cannot easily buy shares. After the IPO, they become public. Anyone with a brokerage account can invest. This is the moment where early investor, employees, and institutions can sell shares and new investors can enter. Now, step one, understand the opportunity and the hype. SpaceX is not just a company, it is a global infrastructure play. Rockets, satellites, and especially Starlink, which already operates a massive satellite network, over 10,000 satellites in orbit, creating one of the largest space-based internet system in the world. That is why the valuation is so high. But high valuation also means expectations are extremely high. And when expectations are high, risk is also high. Step 2. Understand IPO pricing mechanics. When SpaceX goes public, there will be an IPO price by investment banks. But here is the key: most retail investors do not get that price. Institutional investors usually get early access. When stock opens on the market, the price can jump immediately. That means you might buy higher than the IPO price. This is called the IPO pop, and sometimes it is followed by a drop. That is why many beginners lose money on IPO day. Step 3, prepare your brokerage account now. If you want to invest, you must already be ready. Platforms like Fidelity Investment, Charles Schwab, Robinhood may offer IPO access depending on allocations. Make sure your account is funded, verified, and ready before the IPO date, because once the IPO happens, speed matters. Step 4, decide your strategy before the IPO. This is critical. There are 3 main strategies. First, buy on IPO day. High risk, high volatility. Second, wait for the pullback. Many IPOs drop after the initial hype, giving better entry points. Third, long-term hold. Ignore short-term price movement and invest in the long-term vision of SpaceX. You must choose your strategy before the IPO, not during the hype. Step 5, understand allocation and retail access. That could give more access than traditional IPOs. There are also discussions about indirect exposure through companies like Tesla due to overlapping investor ecosystems. But nothing is guaranteed, and access will likely still be competitive. Step 6, manage your risk. Never go all in on an IPO. This is one of the biggest mistakes beginners make. Prices can move from 20% to 30%, even more in the short term. A smart investor allocates a small portion of their portfolio to high-risk opportunities like IPOs. Protect your capital first, always. Step 7, understand the timeline. Report says confidential filings have already been submitted to SEC, with a roadshow expected around early June 2026 and a possible listing during summer 2026. But IPO timeline change. Delays happen, market conditions matter. Do not assume dates are fixed. Stay updated here in this channel. Step 8. Think long-term vs short-term. Ask yourself one question. Are you investing in the IPO in the company? If you believe in SpaceX long-term, global internet, space logistics, satellite infrastructure, then holding could make sense. If you are chasing quick profit, you must be ready for volatility and possible losses. Step 9. Control your emotions. IPOs create excitement, fear of missing out. Social media will tell you it is the next big thing, but smart investors stay calm. They follow strategy, not emotion. And I just gave you the blueprint. They wait for the right entry. They don't chase price spikes. Discipline wins. Step 10. Follow the final rule. Learn before you invest. Do not follow hype. Follow strategy, because the difference between winning and losing in a market is not luck. It is preparation. And I'm just preparing you. Now let's make it simple before IPO. SpaceX is private, closed. After IPO, it becomes public, open. That is your window. That is your opportunity. But opportunity without strategy becomes risk. So the plan is clear. Prepare your account, choose your strategy, manage your risk, think long term, stay disciplined, because this could be one of the biggest IPOs in history. But only prepared investors will benefit from it. Now, here is what the most people will miss. IPOs are not just about buying early. They are about positioning correctly. The real winners are not the fastest buyer. They are the smartest holders. If SpaceX executes on its long-term vision, then the real value may not be in the first day or the first week, but in the years after. That means your mindset must shift from short-term excitement to long-term conviction. And here is the final strategy layer. Do not invest based on headlines. Do not invest based on hype. Build your position slowly if needed. Watch the market reaction. Study the company after it becomes public. Look at revenue, profitability, growth, and execution, because real investors don't just buy stories, they buy performance. And when you combine preparation, discipline, and passions, that is where real money is made. And if you want more content like this, investing, IPO strategies, and real financial opportunities, explain it step by step by DZY, subscribe now.